This is our first day on Barra, but we haven't actually seen anything of the island yet. So we're staying at Barra White Sands, which is in the north of the island, and we're going to drive down to Castlebay and like do a round tour basically of the island and visit some of the attractions here. So join us on a wee tour. So we're going to start at the airport. We've driven past it in the last video, but we want to go and have a wee look at it because from here today we've actually been able to see some of the flights coming in and departing. So want to check it out.
The funny thing is, because living in Glasgow and obviously the central belt of Scotland, you're kind of used to hearing planes.
Mm-hmm.
And so at first we weren't kind of paying any attention to it. But then when you realise that there's only, 2 flights a day.
Uh-huh.
And so, like, when you hear it, it is only those flights.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So you kind of... But I think if you lived here, you would probably pay more attention to the flights than what we're doing.
Yeah, well, we also haven't seen how they have landed. We're going to have a look at the airport first. I don't think there are any flights scheduled anymore for today.
No, but what we're going to do is we're going to get footage of them landing.
I hope.
And we'll put it over. So we'll show you the airport, but we'll also get some footage of them landing and that probably in the next day.
Yeah.
Or 2.
Right, let's go. So only a 5-minute drive later, we've now arrived at Barra Airport, and I'm reading online that since the airport was built in 1978, passenger numbers have almost doubled from around 7,500 in the late 70s to about 14,800 pre-2020. That's quite impressive, don't you think so?
Yeah, but I also somehow thought it would have been higher.
Because it's such a famous airport.
And it's so long. It's like such a long period of time, like you're over 50
Yeah.
years. I don't know, maybe
It's doubled. It's a small island.
I guess the planes wouldn't have gotten better or bigger, really.
No.
So it can't really...
Yeah, it must be like a certain type of plane that can only land here, and I think they can't like have that many passengers. Also, because it depends on the tide.
Yeah.
You know, the runway isn't always there. So let's have a look.
Yeah.
Must admit, it's pretty windy. It's not just me not combing my hair. It has actually been quite windy here. We arrived yesterday, as I've already mentioned, and it was such a lovely day. Bit different today, but it's
the wind
not raining.
was worse this afternoon, but I mean it wasn't. I don't think it was that bad. It was like 40 kilometers an hour. So that like 25 miles an hour.
Yeah, it's still quite a bit. I don't know why. I'd never thought that they would actually have like a full like air traffic control tower. That might sound a bit stupid, but yeah. So this is the runway. You can actually see it. You know, you can see where the plane has like landed.
Is it the plane though?
Oh, well, maybe not. Maybe I'm talking rubbish.
I don't know. That's the thing. I wouldn't be able to tell you where. How did they land?
I don't know.
How did they know where to land? Like, it's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
There must be some sort of markers or something. There's quite a lot of seats in there though.
Yeah. Well, I wonder like, how do you check in? But then I suppose it's only domestic flights. So there's no like, obviously there's no passport control.
No, I don't think so.
We have never flown from like a tiny airport.
No, we haven't. No, we've not. But it's interesting, isn't it?
It's very interesting.
I haven't looked into how many seats that plane has.
No, me neither.
But it must be. I thought maybe only 10. Maybe not even 10.
Yeah, not even maybe.
But they must do something to keep the sand that firm, no? Like, it looks like maybe they must do something with it. The crazy thing is though, could you imagine taking off from there, right?
Yeah.
And you're just looking straight out onto the sea. I don't know if you'll be able to see it in the camera, but it's bright blue.
Oh, I don't
It's
know
like
if
a turquoise colour. And even on a gloomy day today, it's like that, which is crazy.
I know, it's crazy. Like driving here, Ian was saying, just look at the sea. It's so blue. Yeah, it's absolutely amazing.
I know.
But what was I going to say is the reason, well, we also didn't bring our drone, the fact that we can't fly it here. And I think one of the reasons is the airport.
Yeah.
It's a no-fly zone. And I think, so we're going further to Eriskay and then like a bit up north. And there's also another airport somewhere there. And I think that is all like a no-fly zone for drones. So yeah, need to see if I can find some fancy stock footage for you guys. Oh, but it's not even. Oh, jeez, oh, it's not even that windy. But imagine being like a wee plane.
I know. When we seen it coming in, and it was like there was like slight gusts, and it looked like it was, and you could hear it. You could hear the engines like, because it was coming into a headwind, and you could hear it having to like power its engines just to go again.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I think it would be a pretty cool job, but I don't fancy doing it every day.
No.
And the thing is, you've only got a couple of flights a day, so do they end up? I don't know. It'd be interesting to speak to the pilot and see what they do.
Aye.
Like, because if they only do a couple of flights a day, it's like a half day, isn't it?
Yeah, and as a pilot, you do also more. You don't just like fly the plane. You like have to rock up at work earlier to also like check the weather and stuff like that. Well, I don't know.
Think they do that. I think someone else must do that.
I'm sure they do something like that.
I don't know.
But it doesn't matter. Anyway, we're off to our next stop, and that will be Castlebay because there's also quite a bit to see.
What way do we go?
Oh.
I guess it's
right. we turn right, yeah.
But you can go both. Oh no.
Oh.
Yeah, it's this way.
Yeah.
Yeah, we came this way.
So I think maybe we would take another way. So we're depending on.
We'll come back the other way.
Yeah. So we might add Castlebay. What I'm trying to say is Castlebay might not actually be our next stop. It might be a beach.
Right.
And I won't say the name of the beach because I will butcher the pronunciation. I think. I'll put it down below. Starts with T. So anything, if you see something with T blah blah beach, we need to stop there.
Right.
There's another beach over there. Barra is actually full of beaches. So there's a beach where we're at. I think even a few more where our campsite is in that area. And then here, they're everywhere, like those lovely white sand beaches. Absolutely beautiful. Find a beach but that is not like directly accessible, so Ian's was a bit stressed out about the parking. Anyway, we'll have a look. Oh, it's not, the name isn't that difficult after all. Tangasdale. Battersea is only 3.4 miles away from here. We will be going there in the next video. And that will actually also be one of our stops. Yeah, Ian is really looking forward to that one, but we'll talk about it when we're there. Do you know what? There are also like so many amazing hikes that you can do here. When like having a look at what you can do here, I found on Visit Scotland the best pub walks. So basically, go out for a walk, and then at the end of the trail, there's a pub. And actually, Castlebay was one of them.
Really?
So I think, yeah, the highest point of Barra should be near here, or maybe it's actually next to us. Oops, sitting kind of close to this pub. There's a reason why we're not doing that.
Because we're lazy.
Yeah, apart from that, we've only got like 2 full days here, and
2 full days on Barra.
on Barra, genau, exactly. Before we get the ferry off to Eriskay. But yeah, I didn't know that was a concept. Pub walks.
Yeah,
That should maybe be our new thing.
We always kind of done it naturally, didn't we? So we just assumed that everyone done it.
So basically we're experts in it.
This reminds me of a video, well, not a video, sorry, we never filmed it, but it was the first time I had been to Skye. Don't know if it was the first time you had been to Skye.
Yeah.
And we had just gotten the ferry from Mallaig to Skye, and we drove down a wee bit, and it took us to a beach. So we had to park and then walk to the beach, and it was like a 45-minute walk.
Oh yeah.
And it wasn't like what we've been getting recently, like 30 degrees, but it was high teens, low 20s, and it was roasting because of the sun, and it took us 45 minutes to get there. So we pretty much spent the whole day at the beach just because I didn't want to walk back that 45 minutes again without it.
And I know it's pretty cloudy, but it isn't that cold.
I thought the islands would be much colder.
Yeah.
But they feel just about the same just now.
Yeah.
As it did in the mainland. I think the thing that makes Barra such, like, for me, the beaches and seeing, like, obviously the beach, the colour of the sand, the colour of the water, but there's also these like outcrops all about.
Yeah.
Like of just like wee islands kinda that are really close to the shore. Usually you don't have that, I don't think.
It reminds me a little bit of
That's the beach name, isn't it?
Tangasdale, yeah.
Tangasdale 2025.
Should have brought our picnic chairs, eh? The thing is, you need to drive, so can you have a wee cheeky drink? You're not too happy about the
Because it's a
sand.
pain in the ass to clean.
Oops. Well, shouldn't have come to the beach then. But it was worth it, wasn't it?
No, it is, it's lovely. Even how like Luscantire was voted the best beach in Scotland or in the UK.
Is it in the UK?
It might be the
I think
UK.
so.
I don't remember the water being that blue.
No, me neither.
And I don't know if it was just the timing, but the water's incredibly blue. There's no seaweed. I guess that's why. I don't know. I don't know why it's so blue, but it's so clear. Like you can literally see through. Like.
So we've now parked at the co-op here, and over there is the Barra distillery. Ian's favourite place, probably. We'll have a quick look because I know that they are closed just now, but we will be going there on our last day. And if we have some footage of our visit, we'll put it in here. If not, then not. Oh, look.
Hello.
Hiya! And over here we have the Barra Island stores, which is open 9 to 6. So again, if we have some footage when we come here in the next few days, you'll see it now. Got everything here. We've got everything.
I know.
So now we're just driving a bit further to the castle because we're too lazy to walk 15 minutes and we didn't want to park all the time at the co-op. So we'll see you there.
What?
What? The post office?
Huh?
Post office always has like some interesting stuff. It's always like here where it says like
Like a notice board?
yeah, what's going on also in the community. A day trip to
Yeah, I seen it, and it's advertised in our bit as well.
is it?
Mingly, but it doesn't have the
Mingly?
price. Oh no, it does have
£50.
the price. I don't know if it has a price.
Oh
or not.
no! It just means that we need to come back. And then it says what's going on at the Heritage Centre as well.
So the trip is approximately 6 hours. So it's in 3 hours is ashore on Mingly. It says minimum 8 adults required. So I'm assuming if there's not busy enough and they cancel the trip.
But I think so. But you can also see puffins.
Yeah, it looks like puffins.
Oh.
But so if it's 3 hours, then it's an hour and a half there and an hour and a half back.
Okay, I don't know if I can face it just now.
So it's an hour and a half there and an hour and a half back, which is, to be honest, for 50 quid, that's pretty good, isn't it? Like, it seems like there's a lot of these wee places that are doing like some really good value, do you know what I mean?
If you don't know what we're talking about, or what we're referring to, we went to Cana a few weeks ago. I'll link the video up here for you if you haven't seen it yet, to see some puffins. And it was also like a full day trip from Addisig, and it was brilliant. It honestly was. We can highly recommend it.
Yeah, and it was especially seeing Joanna being sick 8 times.
Right, okay, TMI.
No, but like it was one of the best experiences I've had because there was so much all happening. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We got to see a new island. We got to see a whale. We got to see dolphins, and then the puffins. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, we got so lucky. Anyway, back to Barra. We're just standing in front of which castle, Ian?
Castlebay.
No.
No, Kilcon. Kismule. Kismule Castle.
Yep. Kismule Castle sits on and has been the seat of the clan MacNeil since at least 1427. The MacNeils were legendary seafarers. One chief was even arrested for piracy. And the castle was sold during the Highland clearances, but bought back and restored by the MacNeils in 1937, then passed to state care in 2000. So just now it's closed for renovations, restorations, but you can book Friday, Saturday and Sunday on Historic Scotland. You can book boat trips, and I think like around it.
Oh, right,
We're
okay.
not here on those days, so we can't go. I know, disappointing, yeah?
I know, because that would have been, and it's free because of our membership.
Yeah, it's free.
Wow.
But then when I selected it, I don't know if it's free for everyone, if I'm honest.
Yeah, well, no, I think it
Because I didn't say that I was a member.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
anyway, yeah, so that's what we found. Anyway, saying that, it was amazing. Like, coming here, arriving by ferry, because basically you just pass the castle, and this is where the ferry port is. What a lovely evening it has turned out to be.
I know today was pretty bad weather-wise, but
Yeah.
it's nice and dry now. It's sunny.
So we have seen this Eat, Drink, Hebrides trail when we were on Lewis and Harris.
Oh yeah, because it's part of the Hebridean Way.
The food trail basically shows like some spots or popular and popular local spots, food spots in the Outer Hebrides. You just type into Google and it will come up, and it comes up with a map also for Barra, where to eat locally. I was actually seeing the Hebridean Way.
Oh yeah.
The thing that we would never ever do.
Yeah, but it has a bike.
Aye.
Probably an e-bike.
Right, okay. Next. And yesterday, we've already visited, real quick, the community shop, only to end up buying milk. But it's a lovely wee store.
I couldn't see anything that we really want.
No, the thing was, I think, that they were about to close, poor souls, and
I know, I think we were.
and they were very patient.
You can see the nice white beaches over there. Mm-hmm. Then you've got, you know how it was on Gear with the twin beaches?
Yeah.
That over there kind of looks like that, see it?
Yeah.
It's over there, you can't really see it, but you probably won't see it in the camera, but it looks like there's literally just a wee thin bit of sand that's stopping, and there's water either side of it, but there might be more land, I don't know.
Absolutely amazing.
And then in the background there, you've got the two large hills.
Yeah, and then the sun coming
That is
through.
beautiful.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you very much for joining us on our wee trip around Barra. If you've enjoyed this video, why not like and subscribe, and I'll see you next Saturday. Bye!